I like you, Kale. You can't pass up a bargain just like me.
No, I like all the cheap stuff. Which is why I have lots of pots this size and nothing that actually my trees fit in.
You need smaller trees. Welcome back to Blue Jay Bonsai. In today's episode, I'm all over the place. But first we start out at the Toronto Botanical Garden. It's the home of the Toronto Bonsai Society. And we're going to start out first with some highlights from the wiring workshop. I had fun at the workshop with my friends Derrick, Carol, and Kale. The class was taught by Sensei Mike and Mr. Boxwood. We learned all of the wiring basics and a few advanced techniques as well. We all got our own practice tree to work on, and it was really fun to use someone else's wire to practice and make mistakes and learn. And at the end of it, we all got to take home our practice tree for reference. Because of the privacy rules, I wasn't able to record the session, but at least I was able to take these photos and give you an idea of what you could experience if you were a new member at the club. I'm here with Kale.
Hello.
You probably know him all from Nigel's channel. The guy who interrupted Ficus Friday.
That's me. We did a tropical, just not a ficus. He got to his holly eventually.
So Kale didn't have any Portulacaria, and as you all know, I have too many. So I brought this little, we'll call it a forest, but really it was a bunch of cuttings that I just stuck in a pot.
Now I have doubled the amount of trees I own. Thank you, Jay.
And you see I have, I gave you the variegated as well.
Yes, thank you so much. That's great.
You're welcome.
There's a bunch of rando pots.
What are we looking at, Kale?
And here are all the 3D prints, mostly bridges.
Oh, I need a bridge.
Lots of bridges. Everyone's welcome to a bridge. There's a couple of lanterns as well. Some that are kind of on arches.
I would love a lantern if you have spares.
I would love
There
a
are-
bridge.
And then
that's
there's
perfect
little
size.
lanterns like that.
Oh!
So anything that's in there is free game for you guys. Just don't go too wild because I got to give some to Connor too.
All right, great, thanks.
Take them all. Take them all. None for you, Connor.
Yeah, Connor, what does Connor need these for? No.
Afterwards, Kale and I headed over to Kim's Nature. Since it's a 4-hour drive for Kale from his house, he always takes the opportunity when he's in town to visit Kim's. All right, what are we looking at?
We've got some trays here that I think would make nice little forest plantings, or I've got a couple pots that would fit under them too if that's what I end up doing. So I've got a large one for 5 and a medium one for 4.
You know what? I think you're right. Those would make nice little forest plantings.
Yeah.
Awesome. Oh, Kale, this looks like the pot that you had when you were at Nigel's?
Yes, this is the exact same shape and the same base color and clay as the one that Nigel was looking for.
And these are Wayne's pots as well, right?
They are Wayne's pots.
Oh, these are
really
beautiful.
great job. I love the shape and the texture of the glazing on them.
Okay, so I'm gonna pick. Let's see. Ooh, I think this one. I'm gonna get this one to bring to Nigel. He asked me if I saw one to pick one up for him. Of course, Kale took the opportunity to look for some pots for himself as well.
I wish it had a bit more of a foot to it. Like that one actually does have feet. This one's nice too. I'm gonna get this one.
And I think you all know my motto. I've never met a Portulacaria that I didn't like.
I just love the bark.
Oh yeah.
It looks so aged.
It does.
So early.
After the wiring workshop, there was actually a soil drop done by the club in the parking lot, And these are the things that I picked up. Some Haydite, the Bonsai Guru's red mix, already mixed, as well as some of Ray's famous pine bark. And here, of course, is my tree from the workshop that I got to bring home to either use as reference of what not to do or what to do. I'll let you decide. And because the weekend wasn't jam-packed enough with bonsai activities, James and I headed out to Wayne's pottery studio to pick up a few pots that I had reserved and to take a little tour.
Might be a little warm. 42 degrees.
It's hot. Well, for me, I'm not used to it. You're used to it. It's not bad. This one is so beautiful.
Yeah.
It's a good size, too. I like that. Good stuff. Wow. You able to... Oh, there's just one. It looks like
a little test tiles. And...
Oh, those are test glazes?
Yes.
That one looks like a toothbrush holder.
Well, it's kind of, I call them my soapbox holders.
Soapbox holder.
Just to hold my my materials. Have fun.
Those are cool. Let me take a look at these. Oh, you got numbers, so you can recreate it in the future, right? So you know you have a list. Oh, look at that. Okay, wow. This is a really nice one.
Yeah, gold.
Is it?
Yeah, it's called gold.
It's kind of got like a gray, dark blue or something behind it.
Yes.
Almost. It's nice. This one has like a pinky purple.
Soft.
Soft red. That's a nice one. Actually, they're all beautiful, to be honest.
So this is my little studio.
Take a little tour around. There are all kinds of pots up on the shelf.
Yes, these are students. Works. These are some glazes.
But this is really good. James, come check out the glazes. And so you have the samples on top.
I do.
Oh, that is so smart.
It helps the students identify.
Oh my God. That makes it so much easier to pick out which glaze you want. So obviously, I'm Blue Jay, so I love blues. So like that is amazing. But I also love ones like this. It's sort of greeny with the blue on top. That's really nice. Love it. So these are ones you just took out recently?
I took those out yesterday, last night, and I sent them out to my subscribers. They won't hit my store till Monday.
Yeah, I saw those in the email today. I saw this one. I'd be surprised this one isn't already spoken for.
You never know which one.
You never know. And that's a good size too. It's got this sort of purpley color. I love it.
Those are new slabs drying up there.
And then they still have to get fired.
Correct.
And when they come out, what color do they just look like?
Not sure yet.
Don't know yet.
I'm gonna use oxides. I have a lot of oxides.
Gotcha. So those are cool for forest plantings.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I gotta take a peek at this one. What do you think, James?
I think it's beautiful. The blue.
Oh my God. I love this one.
Similar.
That's almost like
blue. It's a little darker. It's like my pot that I have. Right?
Yeah, and I think the one my Fukian's in is very similar to this as well.
You never know what they're gonna come out. I thought they were gonna be green.
Really? Oh, look up here at the square ones.
Those are just holders that I put stuff in.
Yeah, but that's an amazing look. Wow. I'd love to have a pot that looked like that. Look at that. That is giant. Wow. And that's it's custom. And they picked out a glaze and everything on this one?
No, they let me create.
That's the way to do it. It's like when you go to the restaurant and say, "Chef, just make me, your specialty."
Right.
That's cool. I love it. I'm not gonna touch it. We popped inside where my pots were waiting for me to pick them up. There was also some pots for some guy named Connor. This really cool kintsugi pot, which Wayne put together as an experiment with one of his broken pots. This really big pot with a lava finish was actually made by David from the club, who you've seen on Nigel's channel. I'd like to thank Wayne for giving us the tour of his studio and for making the beautiful pots for us. So here we are back at home, and this is the big pot. It was not what I went there originally to get. It's more of a bonus. As you can see, chop, 3 holes. Pretty big. It's really nice. Really like this pot. Love the colors. Probably hard to see. Now this is one of the pots that I went to get. As you can see, it has this beautiful lined texture and the sort of ridges or bumps at the bottom. It's not a drum pot. There's no bumps here at the top here, but it sort of reminds me of that. So this is another one. It's just slightly smaller than the last one I showed you. It's got the same colors, same glaze, same ridges at the bottom, but it's just very slight texture on the main body compared to the last one. And last but not least, we have this beigey, browny, earthy colors. It's got a real heavy texture here on the glaze. Really cool. It's pretty big too. 2 holes. Still. Really nice. Thank you, Wayne. So since we are looking at Wayne pots from Artisan Works, I might as well show you the one that I picked up for Nigel. He asked me to keep my eyes open in case I saw one. Same as Kale's. And as you see, Kale did indeed confirm it's almost identical, or really close. So this is a really cool rectangular pot. Really interesting glaze. Actually, the feet are cool. See, it looks like it's more of a gray clay. It's
It's really cool.
Sorry, Nigel, I ruined your reveal. And now it's time for Subscribers Picks. If you'd like to see your photos of your trees, bonsai or pre-bonsai on the channel, then send us an email with your name, the name and species of your tree, and any other interesting information. Stefano sent us these pictures. This is a tree he calls Kuri-chan. Apparently, it's a Picea glauca, or white spruce. He used this as his Christmas tree this year, before deciding to style it. And as usual, he's taken inspiration from nature, following Nigel's advice. Isabella sent us this picture. It's a cutting from Connor's jade. It's in this little mini pot that she made with the leftover clay when her and Nigel made the large pot together last year. Looks amazing, Isabella. Abbas sent us this pic of his money tree. Based on the size of this, I'd say you're gonna need a bigger wallet, Abbas. Regular subscriber pic contributor GIEDRIUS sent us these pics. Once again, cuttings from his original Mama Ficus. As well as these pics started from cuttings from his original cutting that he brought home from his vacation in Crete. Looks like they're doing really well in that substrate in the pond basket. Good job. Aaron sent us this picture of his Schefflera. He's been growing it in this A&W root beer mug for over a year now. Now he's new to bonsai and he's planning to convert this mug into a pot. Hope to see you Saturday night, Aaron, at Tropical Expressions. David sent us these pictures of his Chinese elm over the first year of its entire development. There were so many pictures to choose from, I just selected a few. Otherwise, this could have been a video unto itself. But don't worry, David's got other trees and plenty more pictures, and so you'll see more of his trees on future subscriber picks. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you on the next episode.